Let's go Shavkat versus Ian Garry.
I'll tell you what, I love the fact that the UFC is in the mentality that, you know, look, they had Buckley against Garry lined up. Mm-hmm. It was signed, sealed, delivered. They were marketing it, and they went and they said, you know what, we need to put Shavkat and Garry together, two undefeated guys. Let's see which one's going to fight for the title, because that's really what this is going to be. Whoever wins this gets the title shot against Bilal. You know, and Garry has been fantastic. You know, he's been smart. And look, people can sit there and say what they want about him. He is very Conor-like in the fact he talks like a sumbitch. He's good with his talk. He irritates people, and he's smart. You know, when he fought, you know, Michael Venom Page, he quickly realized, oh shit, yep, this guy is really good on the feet, and he's hard to figure out and stuff. And he figured this out before the fight ever took place. And in his camp, they said, we got to get this guy to the ground. We got to work at being on top so he can't be dangerous to us. And that's what he did. And that's what won him the fight. You know, he almost lost that fight by not being able to take it to the ground at times. And you look and you go, he's able to adjust who he's fighting against. When he fought Jeff Neal, all on the feet, you know, picking him apart with, you know, clean stand up. You know, Neil Magny just absolutely, you know, manhandled him throughout the fight. He's good. You know, people may not like him at times. You know, if you're out there and you don't like him, I understand why, because he's kind of mouthy, but I like him because, man, he delivers. Yeah. The kid can fight, you know.
I agree.
And so I thought it was great that the UFC said, you know, we're going to pull you from that Buckley fight, and we're going to put you in basically a number one contender match against Shavkat. Perfect.
Look, I look at this and I'm thinking to myself that there are fights to be made in 170 that really, really interest me. Now, this fight obviously is the top of the list. You got Shavkat and Ian Garry. The two of them used to train together.
Two guys that train together.
Yeah. Yes, they train together at Kill Cliff. And from what I've heard, Shavkat used to get the better of Ian Garry, but they also didn't work out a lot because they also knew, I think, that the two of them were going to face each other. Yep. It's going to be a stand-up fight. I think that Shavkat may mix in some of the wrestling, but he's not going to make it a main focus. It also, too, how does Ian Garry handle somebody who is as tall and long and lanky as him? That's going to be the thing.
You know, he's going to have to handle it a different way than he did with a guy that was this tall, long, and lanky and MVP.
Just different styles, though, of the way that they stand.
Totally.
But I go back to the John Jones and Gustafsson fight. He had a hard time in that first fight with him because John's not used to fighting guys that were as tall, long, and lanky as himself.
That's right. He had to learn how to do it.
The tricks he was able to use weren't working as well because they're the same size, same, almost similar reach, all the other things. So I look at this, though, and I'm thinking, Shavkat and Ian Garry, great matchup. Looking forward to seeing this fight. I think Shavkat will utilize some of the wrestling to control the top position. On the feet, I think it'll pretty much cancel itself out. Shavkat's going to be a little bit more sneaky about it, where Ian Garry's going to be the traditional kickboxing style. And we're going to see how those two match up when it comes down to it. But, John, I'm looking at this division, man. You've got Sean Brady and Jack Della Maddalena, who Jack Della Maddalena is probably coming back here pretty soon. That should be, if those two guys, I think those two guys will probably end up fighting.
That's a great matchup.
You got Colby Covington, who's fighting Joaquin Buckley, who's at number 9. I mean, there's fights to be made. This is all newer, kind of younger talent that'll be made. This is going to be a fun division when it all shakes out. You still got Leon and Kamaru at the top, but you got young, talented fighters that are making their rise up, man. All the way from, you got Joaquin, you got Ian Garry, you got Jack Della Maddalena, Sean Brady, and Shavkat. All new guys in this weight class. Looking forward to seeing how this all. And then look, even though Bilal is older, new champ. Absolutely. Can't wait to see him fight again. Can't wait to see him fight. Some fun stuff, man.
He's George, just got to get past the foot.
Yeah, I think he'll be good. It's just the toe.
Oh, he'll be fine.
This episode is brought to you by BetUS. Make sure you guys YouTube 150 for the promo code. Also, Element, use the link in the descriptions down below. Any product you buy from there, they will send you a bonus package of product if you use our link down below. Element's amazing, man. I love it. And I want to say thank you, man. Thank you guys so much for continuing to support us.